One of the big lessons that age and wisdom, life's experience teaches you is that it's more important and more useful to be silent than to speak all the time. You say a lot by being silent and only speaking when it's absolutely essential or required that you do so. And most of the time is to ask questions, intelligent questions, and also it's to add value. Speak when what you have to say is going to make heads roll, it's going to turn heads and make people know or feel that your opinion matters and what you have to say actually will make a difference. I find that a lot of us have this compulsion to speak all of the time. And listening more and speaking less actually places you in that place where people respect you because they read your silence to mean that you know a lot more than you're letting on. And that gives you credibility for free, for not doing anything. Sometimes being the last person to actually speak helps. There's a lot of people that would go into a space and already they want to announce their presence for everybody to know they're in the space, each to their own. But I find that the most impactful people are the ones that speak very little and only speak when it's required or necessary for them to do so. You don't have to respond to everything that comes to you. And in this space of social media, content creation, blogging, the temptation is great for you to follow every hype, for you to follow every criticism, every insult. But all that does is to cast you into the mud where the people that are abusing you for no reason live. Silence, they say, it's golden. And when you're doing something and it is fraught with a lot of criticism, as I said in my previous video, that is a number one classic telltale sign that you're onto something good. A lot of the times people will criticize things they wish they could do but can't, and they're quiet over insignificant things because it doesn't really have any value. It's always the things that are monumental, the things that are life transformational that people fight with their mouth, with their criticism, try to shoot it down, discourage you. But that should tell you it's worth fighting for, and fight for those things. Talking all the time also takes you off balance and focus and takes you off point and leads you down a downward spiral that is beneath you. Keep your peace. Learn to be quiet. Talk very little. And only say something when you're absolutely required to do so. In your silence, you're figuring who people are. You're learning about their personalities. And sometimes when people talk a lot, they also give away their vulnerability. So you have a good idea who people really, truly are. So try it today. Just speak less and listen more. And you'll be amazed at the wealth of information that you can gather about situations, people, and things that you probably would have never done if you keep being that chatterbox that talks all the time instead of observing, instead of paying attention. This is a lesson that I'm learning. My circles are dwindling. by the day, by the year. And it's not because I dislike people, actually the opposite. Yeah. Anyone who knows me well, like intimately, will tell you that I'm a huge extrovert. I love people so much. I find people very interesting. But life and experience has taught me great lessons about keeping my caucus very small. And as you age, you realize peace becomes something that you can't put monetary value on, and it is essential for you to be able to survive. And so you find that a lot of people bring a lot of drama with them. So, in order to preserve yourself, guard your energy, and keep your mental health going, you hide and you keep your circle small. Deal with people who encourage you and push you to be better. And stay away from people who drain your energy and just criticize everything you do and don't even have no good solutions to anything that has to do with you at all. At the end of the day, you have a destiny to fulfill, and you have to ask yourself, what are the things that I need in order to be the best version of myself possible in every sense of the word? And just do that. Don't worry about what people will think, say, their opinions of you. That's not why you're here. You're here to be you and to leave your mark. So get about doing that in silence. You grow a lot in silence. Do that and know peace. God bless you. Bye. Bye.